Iceland, a land forged by fire and sculpted by ice. Its name conjures images of dramatic landscapes where towering glaciers carve their way through volcanic plains, and steaming geysers erupt against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. Many are drawn to this island nation for its iconic Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa of milky blue waters. But beyond this popular destination lies a treasure trove of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Join us now, as we venture beyond the familiar, and embark on an unforgettable journey through the heart of Iceland. Don't forget to subscribe to GlobeBit on YouTube for more adventures. Our journey begins in the south, at the edge of the mighty Vatnajökull Glacier, Europe's largest ice cap. Here, nestled amongst the towering glacier walls, lies the Jokulsarlon Glacier Lagoon, a place of almost ethereal beauty. As we approach the lagoon, the silence is broken only by the gentle lapping of water and the occasional groan of the glacier. And then we see them, the icebergs. Giant, luminous sculptures carved by time and the elements, they drift serenely across the lagoon's surface. Each one is unique, a testament to the power of nature's artistry. We take to the water in a small boat, navigating carefully amongst these frozen giants. The air is crisp and cold, carrying with it the faint scent of the sea. As darkness descends across the Icelandic landscape, a different kind of magic begins to unfold. The sky, a canvas of deep indigo, becomes the stage for one of nature's most awe-inspiring performances, the Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights. These celestial dancers, shimmering curtains of green, pink, and violet, weave and swirl across the sky, their ethereal glow illuminating the land below. Legend has it that the Northern Lights are the spirits of the ancestors, dancing across the heavens. Scientifically, they are the result of charged particles from the sun colliding with the Earth's atmosphere. To maximize our chances of seeing this celestial ballet, we venture far from the city lights, into the heart of the Icelandic wilderness. The air is still and cold, the silence broken only by the sound of our own breathing. And then, there they are. Faint at first, just a whisper of green on the horizon. Within minutes the sky explodes with color, the aurora rippling and pulsating overhead. Our journey takes us to the south coast of Iceland, where the Atlantic Ocean meets volcanic landscapes. This is Reynisfjara, the Black Sand Beach, a place of stark contrasts and haunting beauty. The sand is a deep, almost otherworldly black, remnants of volcanic eruptions. The waves are relentless, crashing with ferocity. Rising from the black sand are the Reynisfjara sea stacks, sculpted by wind and water. We walk along the beach, the black sand crunching beneath our feet. But Iceland's beauty is not limited to its landscapes. It lies also in the warmth and resilience of its people, who have carved out a life in this challenging yet rewarding environment.
We meet with Hannes, a sheep farmer who has lived his entire life in the shadow of a volcano. His weathered face and calloused hands speak of a life spent working the land. His eyes twinkle with a mixture of good humor and a deep respect for the forces of nature.
He welcomes us into his home, a cozy farmhouse that has been in his family for generations. Inside, a peat fire crackles in the hearth, filling the air with the scent of burning earth and wood smoke.
Over cups of strong coffee and homemade pastries, Hannes shares stories of his life in this remote corner of the world.
Our journey through Iceland continues, and this time, we turn our attention to the heart of Icelandic culture, its cuisine. Shaped by the land and its history, Icelandic food is a testament to resourcefulness and tradition.
We find ourselves in a bustling Reykjavik restaurant, where the aroma of spices and slow-cooked meat fills the air. Our host for this culinary adventure is Helga, a chef who is passionate about showcasing the unique flavors of her homeland. She guides us through a selection of traditional dishes, each one a story of Iceland's culinary heritage.
We begin with a steaming bowl of kjötsúpa, a hearty lamb soup, its rich broth infused with the flavors of root vegetables and wild herbs.
Next, we sample hangikjöt, smoked lamb, its tender meat imbued with the smoky aroma of burning birchwood.
No Icelandic culinary experience would be complete without trying skyr, a thick, creamy yogurt with a slightly tangy flavor. Beyond its stunning landscapes, Iceland is a country steeped in history and culture, its heritage woven into the very fabric of its being. We delve into this rich tapestry, exploring the places and traditions that have shaped Icelandic identity.
Our journey takes us to the National Museum of Iceland, a treasure trove of artifacts and exhibits that chronicle the island's long and fascinating past. We wander through the halls, tracing the story of Iceland from its earliest settlers, the Vikings who braved the treacherous North Atlantic to make this land their home, to the present day.
We marvel at intricate silverwork, crafted by skilled artisans centuries ago, and pore over ancient manuscripts, their pages filled with tales of gods and monsters, heroes and villains.
But Icelandic culture is not just about the past. It is a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving while staying true to its roots.
And finally, we find ourselves captivated by the haunting melodies of Icelandic folk music, its rhythms echoing the sounds of the land itself. Iceland is a land of dramatic contrasts where fire and ice coexist, shaping a landscape unlike any other.
We lace up our hiking boots and venture into the highlands, ready to witness this elemental dance firsthand.
Our trail leads us through valleys carved by ancient glaciers, past steaming vents that belch sulfurous fumes into the air.
We climb the slopes of dormant volcanoes, their slopes painted in hues of red, orange and yellow, remnants of eruptions long past.
The air is thin at this altitude, but the panoramic views are breathtaking.
We gaze out over a landscape that seems to stretch on forever, a patchwork of jagged peaks, black sand deserts, and glaciers that gleam like diamonds under the midday sun.
As we hike, our guide points out the unique flora that thrives in this harsh environment.
Delicate mosses and lichens cling to the rocks, their colors surprisingly vibrant against the stark backdrop.
Our exploration of Iceland's icy wonders takes us deep beneath the surface, into the heart of a glacier, a realm of ethereal beauty and profound silence. Equipped with helmets and headlamps, we follow our guide into the entrance of the ice cave, a narrow opening that seems to swallow the light.
As we venture deeper, the outside world fades away, and we are enveloped in a world of blue. The ice above and around us glows with an otherworldly light, the result of sunlight filtering through the dense ice.
The air is cold and still, the silence broken only by the sound of our own breathing, and the occasional drip of melting ice.
We see delicate ice formations that resemble frozen waterfalls, their surfaces sparkling like 1,000 diamonds. We marvel at massive ice columns that soar towards the ceiling, their size and scale humbling in their grandeur.
As we move deeper into the glacier, the ice takes on a deeper blue hue, the result of centuries of compression. Our Icelandic adventure culminates on the open ocean, where we embark on a quest to encounter some of the planet's most magnificent creatures, whales. We board a sturdy vessel, specially designed for whale watching, and head out into the North Atlantic, the air alive with anticipation.
The wind whips at our faces as we scan the waves, searching for any sign of movement. Our guide, a seasoned whale watcher, points out the telltale signs: a spout of water, a flash of a fin, the rolling back of a giant.
And then we see it. A humpback whale breaches the surface, its massive body, longer than a bus, rising majestically from the water.
We hold our breath, hoping for another glimpse, and we are not disappointed. The whale surfaces again, closer this time, its massive tail flukes rising high above the water before disappearing beneath the waves.
We watch in awe as a pod of minke whales, smaller but no less graceful, swims alongside our boat. As our journey through Iceland draws to a close, we are left with a profound sense of wonder at the raw beauty and power of this remarkable island nation. But we are also left with a sense of responsibility. For Iceland's beauty is fragile, its landscapes vulnerable to the impact of human activity.
We meet with Thorunn, a park ranger who has dedicated her life to protecting Iceland's natural heritage. She speaks passionately about the challenges of balancing tourism with conservation, of the need to educate visitors about the importance of responsible travel.
We see firsthand the impact of climate change, the glaciers retreating at an alarming rate, the delicate balance of this ecosystem under threat.
We learn about the principles of leave no trace, of sticking to marked trails, of respecting wildlife, of taking only photographs and leaving only footprints.
Our journey through Iceland has taken us from the depths of its glacier lagoons to the heights of its volcanic peaks, from the thunderous roar of its waterfalls to the profound silence of its ice caves. We've witnessed the dance of the northern lights, felt the spray of geysers on our faces, and walked in the footsteps of Vikings. But most importantly, we've learned that Iceland's true magic lies not just in its landscapes, but in the delicate balance of its ecosystems, in the resilience of its people, and in the responsibility we all share to protect this fragile paradise. As we leave this land of fire and ice, we carry with us a renewed appreciation for the power of nature and a commitment to be stewards of our planet. For in the end, the greatest legacy we can leave behind is a world where future generations can experience the same wonder and awe that we have felt on this unforgettable journey. Subscribe to the GlobeBit YouTube channel for more adventures and insights into the world's most incredible places. Stay tuned for our future videos.